Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Agriculture sector scales new heights of growth, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Lauds record wheat procurement of over 260 lakh metric tons during the ongoing Rabi Marketing season. Centre working to build developed India by 2047 with a focus across all sectors, says Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. Delhi court sanctions prosecution of Congress leader Jagdish Tytler in a special court in 1984 anti-Sikh riot case. US Congress approves deal to lift country's borrowing limit, averting default on its debt. And in badminton, Lakshya Sen to take on Leong Jun Hao in the men's singles quarterfinal of the Thailand Open in Bangkok today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the sweat and toil of farmers play a big role in the country's progress and that relentless work is the backbone of food security. In a tweet today, Mr. Modi said it has been 9 years of the government to keep on empowering Annadatas. He said government is ensuring that the agriculture sector scales new heights of growth. The Prime Minister also lauded the record wheat procurement of over 260 lakh metric tons during the ongoing Rabi Marketing season. Talking to Akashvani News, Additional Secretary in the Department of Food and Public Distribution, Subodh K. Singh said the wheat procurement so far has surpassed last year total procurement of 188 lakh metric tons by 74 lakh metric tons.
Central government has procured about 262 lakh ton of wheat this year in the central food. The MSP of wheat is 2,125 rupees per quintal, and the central government has paid 55,000 crore 600 rupees crore to the farmers in their account for the wheat which we have procured this year. And this year the procurement is much higher than the last year. Last year the procurement was about 188 lakh ton, and this year it is 262 lakh ton. So there is a substantial increase in the procurement and the MSP paid to the farmers.
According to the Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Ministry, a quantity of 385 lakh metric tons of rice has been procured till the end of last month during the Kharif marketing season 2022-23. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has said the government is working to build a developed India by the year 2047 by focusing on all sectors of the country. He said the government has taken a series of steps in recent years to make India a global powerhouse. Addressing an event in New Delhi today, Mr. Singh highlighted the measures taken in the field of economy, defence, education, governance and women empowerment. Pointing towards the steps taken in the direction of increasing the country's military strength, he said the government has made transformative changes in the defence sector by promoting self-reliance. The Defence Minister said the country's domestic defence production has crossed the 1 lakh crore rupees mark recently. Terming India as a resurgent superpower, the Minister said the government has brought transformative changes in the tax structure and promoted ease of doing business in the country. Prime Minister of Nepal, Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachand, visited Mahakal Temple at Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh today. On his arrival in Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh Governor Mangubhai Patel welcomed Prime Minister Dahal and delegates of Nepal. Several other ministers, including Nepal's Finance Minister and Commerce Minister, are included in the delegation. Mr. Dahal reached Indore this afternoon on a two-day visit to Madhya Pradesh. State Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan received Mr. Dahal at the airport. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Chauhan said India and Nepal are very ancient nations and are culturally one. He expressed hope that the relations between India and Nepal will be further strengthened in the coming days. The Prime Minister of Nepal arrived in New Delhi on Wednesday on a 4-day visit to India. A Delhi court has granted sanction for the prosecution of Congress leader Jagdish Tytler, an accused in the 1984 anti-Sikh riot case, in a special court. The court has transferred the supplementary charge sheet against the Congress leader along with the sanction for his prosecution in a special MP-MLA court. The court will hear the matter on the 8th of this month. In April, Tytler appeared before the CBI and gave samples of his voice in connection with the case for the Central Forensic Science Laboratory to examine. Tytler is accused of leading a mob in the 1984 Pul Bangash case in which 3 Sikhs were killed. The CBI had given a clean chit to the Congress leader in the case, but reopened the investigation following a December 4th, 2015 order. In Jammu and Kashmir, a terrorist was killed in an encounter with security forces in Rajouri district this morning. An encounter broke out after the security forces launched a cordon and search operation last night on noticing suspicious movement in the forest area of Dasal Gujran in the district. During the encounter, a terrorist was killed. The body of the terrorist has been retrieved. Additional Director General of Police ADGP Jammu Zone Mukesh Singh said the operation is going on. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. As the NDA government completes 9 years in office, Akashvani News brings a series of special stories on the initiatives taken by the government. Today, we take a look at the Startup India initiative, which was launched by the Prime Minister in 2016 with the objective of supporting entrepreneurs and transforming India into a country of job creators instead of job seekers. We have a report.
India ranks third largest in the world with 70,000 startups. It has 350,000 individual innovators, 8,200 startups which are benefited by various schemes and 229 exclusive programs. More than 95 crore worth benefits have been dispersed till now. The government has a one-click application process program management system. It has the world's largest incubator network which provides instant access to over 380,000 startups, stakeholders and policymakers. The programs are managed by a dedicated Startup India team which reports to the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, ranging from digital technology to agriculture, manufacturing, social sector, healthcare and education. In the past 9 years, the country has 99,380 startups which are recognized by the department. More than 6 lakh users are on the startup portal. In Tamil Nadu, 6,253 startups have DGIT recognition and 3,041 startups are led by women. The government encourages the startup initiatives which by giving away prestigious awards every year. The challenges are organized in Ayush, animal husbandry and also initiatives in health, technology, software, education and research areas. The Startup of Yoga Challenge by the Ministry of Ayush in partnership with Startup India and Invest India is envisaged to invite startups and individuals who have developed products related to yoga to track the treatment, delivery and outcome. Joy, Akashvani, Chennai.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said great Maratha warrior king Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was a beacon of bravery and courage and showed us self-governance. In a video message on the 350th year of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's coronation day today, Mr. Modi said national and public welfare have been the basic elements of Shivaji's governance.
राष्ट्र कल्याण और लोक कल्याण उनकी शासन व्यवस्था के मूल तत्व रहे। मैं छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज के चरणों में कोटि कोटि नमन करता हूं। आज स्वराज की पहली राजधानी रायगढ़ किले के प्रांगण में शानदार आयोजन किया गया है। पूरे महाराष्ट्र में आज का दिन महोत्सव के रूप में मनाया जा रहा है। पूरे साल भर इस तरह के आयोजन पूरे महाराष्ट्र में होंगे।
The Prime Minister said when Chhatrapati Shivaji's coronation took place, it carried the slogan of Swaraj. He said Shivaji was a great soldier as well as a great administrator, and he ended the mindset of slavery. He said valiant warrior king who always kept the unity and integrity of India paramount.
आज से 350 वर्ष पूर्व जब छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का राज्याभिषेक हुआ था तो उसमें स्वराज की ललकार और राष्ट्रीयता की जय जयकार समाहित थी। उन्होंने हमेशा भारत की एकता और अखंडता को सर्वोपरि रखा। आज एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत के विजन में छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज के विचारों का ही प्रतिबिंब देखा जा सकता है।
Throwing light on the inspiration derived from Shivaji Maharaj, the Prime Minister stressed that India freed the Navy from the trace of slavery last year, as the flag of the Indian Navy with the identity of British rule has been replaced by the emblem of Shivaji Maharaj. He said now this flag is symbolizing the pride of new India in the seas and skies. Mr. Modi said the journey of 25 years of Amrit Kal must be completed on the basis of the values of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj.
आजादी के अमृत महोत्सव में छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का राज्याभिषेक दिवस हम सभी के लिए नई चेतना, नई ऊर्जा लेकर आया है। मैं आप सभी को शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का राज्याभिषेक 350 साल पहले के उस कालखंड का एक अद्भुत और विशिष्ट अध्याय है। इतिहास के उस अध्याय से निकली स्वराज, सुशासन और समृद्धि की महान गाथाएं हमें आज भी प्रेरित करती हैं।
The Unified Payments Interface UPI registered record 941 crore transactions last month, amounting to over 14 lakh crore rupees. India's homegrown payment system, Unified Payments Interface, is one of the globally accepted payment systems and has emerged as a trusted payment mode ever since its launch in 2016. Telangana is celebrating its formation day today. Union Culture and Tourism Minister G. Kishan Reddy inaugurated the two-day festivities with a flag hoisting ceremony at the historic Golconda Fort in Hyderabad this morning. Talking to media on the sidelines of the event, Mr. Reddy said the centre stands by the people of Telangana and support the development of the state.
तेलंगाना आने के बाद आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में तेलंगाना के जनता के हर कदम पर हम साथ दिया है। तेलंगाना विकास में हमारा रोल है। तेलंगाना जनता के लिए हम कमिटमेंट के साथ काम करें। आज इसी दृष्टिकोण में हैदराबाद ने आजाद का अमृत महोत्सव के संदर्भ में इस कार्यक्रम का आज हमें आयोजित किया है। उसके बाद पूरे देश के अलग अलग प्रदेशों के जितने भी राजभवन से हर राजभवन में भी आज तेलंगाना का फॉर्मेशन डे का उत्सव मना रहे हैं।
The President, Vice President and Prime Minister greeted people on the occasion. Maharashtra State Board of Secondary and Higher Secondary Education has announced SSC or Class 10 final exam results. Addressing the press conference, Chairperson of Maharashtra State Board, Sharad Gosavi, informed that this year 93.83% have cleared the exam. Girls with passing percent of 95.87 outshined boys. 92.06% boys cleared the exam. The Maharashtra Class 10 board examination was conducted from 2nd to 25th of March at various exam centers. The US Congress has approved a deal to lift the country's borrowing limit days before the world's largest economy is due to default on its debt. The bipartisan measures sped through the Senate by a vote of 63-36 a day after it cleared the US House of Representatives. In last night's session, the Fiscal Responsibility Bill to raise debt limit and cap government spending in the United States was passed in the Senate with the support from 44 Democrats and 17 Republicans plus 2 independents. President Joe Biden has said that he will enact the measure into law. His signature on the bill will spare the U.S. from a catastrophic default on its $31.4 trillion debt. The country is forecast to overshoot its current debt ceiling on Monday. The debt ceiling is a spending limit set by the US Congress, which determines how much money the government can borrow. A default would limit the government's ability to borrow more money or pay all of its bills and also threaten to wreak havoc overseas, affecting prices and mortgage rates in other countries. Argentina's Celeste Saulo has been appointed as the first female Secretary General of the World Meteorological Organization. Saulo won a landslide vote at the UN Climate and Weather Agency's Congress in Geneva. Saulo was serving as the director of Argentina's National Meteorological Service since 2014. In badminton, the men's singles quarterfinal of the Thailand Open between Indian shuttler Lakshya Sen and qualifier Leong Jun Hao of Malaysia is underway in Bangkok. Lakshya defeated 4th seed Li Shifeng of China in the pre-quarterfinals yesterday. Earlier today, India's Kiran George lost to Thomas Junior Popov of France 16-21, 17-21 in another last 8 clash of the men's singles. The key domestic indices to the witnessed gains of about 0.5% in the afternoon trade. The Sensex rose 250 points of 0.4% to trade at 62,678. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Agriculture sector scales new heights of growth, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Lauds record wheat procurement of over 260 lakh metric tons with the ongoing Rabi Marketing season. Centre working to build developed India by 2047 with the focus across all sectors, says Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. Delhi court sanctions prosecution of Congress leader Jagdish Tytler in a special court in 1984 anti-Sikh riot case. US Congress approves deal to lift country's borrowing limit, averting default on its debt. And in Thailand Open Badminton Tournament, men's singles quarterfinal between Lakshya Sen and Leong Jun Hao is underway in Bangkok. And with that, we end the midday news.